Yeah. Come on, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Warriors fans and Jonathan Kaminga fans who just wanting to see this young man get an opportunity. Granted, it was the Wizards, but we got to talk about it. Commentators was calling him out and everything. Said they was trying too hard to make him a system player. Not saying he's the greatest superstar in the league, but you have to be able to bend what you're doing to that type of athlete, a person with that type of ability. And he went out there and showed it right away. I think Jalen Johnson might have got nicked up somewhere in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I think he probably got nicked up at some point in the game, and there was more opportunity, even though they were going to play Kuminga a lot anyway. He really got a chance to show what he could do. Yeah, Jalen Johnson only played 6 minutes. So Kaminga in his debut, I mean, he only played 24 minutes and dropped 27 points, 9 for 12 shooting, 3 for 4 from the arc, 6 or 7 from the foul line. And boy, the commentators was going at Steve Kerr. That stat line was immaculate. He stayed ready, so he didn't have to get ready. We got to talk about it on tonight. Absolutely got to talk about it on tonight. A lot of people I was told that Kaminga's not like that. Kaminga is overrated. He don't have the talent that everybody's saying he got. Well, again, this is the Washington Wizards, but he came out. Old boy Jalen Johnson went down. He went crazy. Two big time dunks, 9 for 12 from the floor, 75% from the field, 27 points in 24 minutes, 7 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals. Jonathan Kuminga brought it. Remember how they were just disrespecting this man, saying he ain't got no value. 3 for 4 from the arc, might I add, too. So the type of threes they had him taking, people don't understand, man. It's a rhythm game. And Jonathan Kaminga out there with the Hawks, I think this is a perfect situation for him. This is a perfect situation for him to go out there and thrive. Um, Again, Jalen Johnson went down. He was 2 for 4 at the time. After his little injury or whatever, Kaminga came out there and took the game over, dominated. And the Hawks are thrilled, knowing they got off with a heist, bringing this young man in. For the price they bringing him in for, it's people with Kaminga's talent that teams is paying top dollar for right now. So to get somebody of his talent, somebody as hungry as he is, the Hawks know they got them one. I got his stats up there on the screen. If you guys can see it at the top, 27 points, 4 assists, 7 boards, 75 from the arc, 75 from the field overall. 9 for 12 from the field, uh, 3 for 4 from 3 point land. Steve Kerr, all those excuses you have, Mike Dunleavy, thank you for letting this man go. Because we all want to see what he can do and what he can be as a player. I need y'all in the comments. I need y'all in the chat, man. We're going to talk about this tonight because they talk all that craziness about Jonathan Kaminga and what he couldn't do. And I said, I'm coming to my chat tonight. We got to talk about this. We had a good conversation about this prior to the trade deadline. So I wanted to bring it back full circle, man, so we can discuss this. And I don't know how long Jalen Johnson gonna be out. I don't know if he just tweaked something, but honestly, there's a prime opportunity for Kaminga, and I can envision them playing together. You put them together, and if they can gel, you have one of the most athletic wings, with two perimeter players out on the court, in the entire NBA. It's good to see what Jonathan Kaminga's doing, man. Did y'all see it? Did y'all hear the commentators calling him out? 27 points in 24 minutes. My bad. 4 assists, 7 boards, 75 from the field, 9 for 12 from the field, and 3 for 4 from the arc. Had 2 steals as well. Jalen Johnson went down. He got an opportunity, did his thing. Remember how greasy they were talking about Kaminga right before the trade deadline? Mike Dunleavy goes up to the podium and says, uh, To demand a trade, there has to be some demand. There has to be some value for you. The Hawks, like I said, know they got away with one. Know they brought in a special talent, underpriced. They're paying people with his same talent and less talent than him maximum dollars right now. Somebody like Jalen Green getting max money. I always told people I kind of see Kaminga in the same talent level. You know, you see Scotty Barnes, you see Jalen Williams, you see them type of players. Kaminga just didn't get the opportunity. He may even be, J Dub did it at a high level in the postseason, but he may be right there with Scotty Barnes as a talent or a little more talented. Who knows? But we about to see in Atlanta, he came off the bench in 24 minutes, gave him 27 points. I got the stats up there on your screen. Uh, 4 assists, 7 boards, 75 from the field, 9 for 12, 3 for 4 from the arc. Steve Kerr was acting like this guy couldn't work, and they were still talking about him. Even tried to say the man's family was stealing food out the hospitality room. They were saying whatever they could, to make this guy look bad. And now, look at him. Look at him with the Hawks. Phenomenal debut for Jonathan Kaminga. And I need y'all to tell me, man, what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about Jonathan Kaminga's debut? I'm just happy for him, because they held him hostage through the summer. Didn't look like there was going to be any type of deal done where he would be able to get minutes and play this year. It looked like he was going to rot away on the bench for potentially a couple of more seasons. He goes out there, he plays well for Golden State, and then gets injured. So his debut was prolonged, and we had to wait, to after All Star break. But came in just 24 minutes, 27 points tonight. Go look at the highlights, man. You're gonna be impressed with the way Kaminga looked out there on the floor. And Steve Kerr and Mike Dunleavy, that whole organization failed this young man. They failed him. You have to wonder what else be over there on the bench for them. Sometimes you wonder if Wiseman would have got an opportunity like this, would it have changed his trajectory? But yeah, 27. His stats right there on the screen. I see new people coming in. 27 points, 4 assists, 7 boards. Jalen Johnson went down after just 5 or 6 minutes tonight. It was a Jonathan Kuminga show down there in Atlanta. Put on a show. 9 for 12 from the field, 75%. 3 for 4 from the arc, 75%. Highly efficient game, 6 or 7 from the foul line, 2 steals. Uh, just, showed up and showed out. His opportunity came and he dominated. All this in 24 minutes. All this in 24 minutes. So, what do y'all think about Kaminga? I need you in the chat. I need y'all in the chat. Jonathan Kaminga with a amazing debut, man. Amazing debut, and it was, it really the path cleared for him to have such a great game when Jalen Johnson went down. Unfortunately, don't know how long he gonna be out. Um, I was watching that and the Charlotte game back and forth, but he came out there and absolutely dominated in 24 minutes. He had 3 offensive rebounds as well, so he was giving you all the effort plays. 4 assists, was able to show off some more of his game. Like I said, 7 boards, 9 for 12 from the field, 3 for 4 from the arc. 27 points in 24 minutes. And you're telling me that the Golden State Warriors, they had no use for a player that could do that. They're down right now by 6 points to the New Orleans Pelicans. And see, Kaminga was a talent that they should have had, on that team to help Steph age gracefully. But Steve Kerr was hell bent on playing basketball the old way and didn't want to integrate this young man because he wasn't a standstill or somebody who just catches the ball and shoots threes. He's slash, he's athletic. He didn't know how to play but one way. So I mean, in that case, it's like let me out. Let me go somewhere else. But the team wanted to hold him because they clearly knew he was talented. They just didn't want to pay him. And I'm very happy for this young man. Jonathan Kaminga is going to command a lot of money in this situation. I like the look of what him and Jalen Johnson can potentially be. When you put those type of athletes on the floor together, that gives you a chance instantly. You have a great chance to be a great defensive team. But it looks like Jonathan Kaminga's the work he's been putting in on the offensive end, and the some have been seeing his videos is really starting to show because even when he was still with Golden State, he was scoring in bunches very quickly, and that was where he might have been a little raw at coming out of high school. But you see, he's highly efficient, 75 from 375 from the field overall, and somebody with limited opportunities. I just want to give him kudos because a lot of times we may see a player who don't get the opportunities they should get, not be ready when their number is called. Confidence can take a big hit, especially over the length of time that he had to sit and watch, right? Confidence can take a hit, but it didn't. Um, he's sure of his ability, and it shows, man. What do y'all think about Jonathan Kaminga's debut with the Atlanta Hawks? I need y'all in the comments section, man. I need y'all in the chat. What y'all think, chat, about Jonathan Kaminga's debut? Steve Kerr dropped the ball on this one. Him, Mike Dunleavy. You find the minutes for Pods, but you can't find no minutes for this young man. Outside of Steph doing what he do, when you just look at a physical athletic specimen, this is the best thing you had on the roster. And Atlanta knew that immediately. And they have Jalen Johnson, who went down with an injury, and this guy stepped right in and balled out. That stat line you see up there, top right corner, that's what he had tonight. That's how well he shot from the field to go along with 7 rebounds and 2 steals. I love to see people get the opportunity to validate themselves in this type of way, especially when they come from a situation like Jonathan Kaminga came from over there in Golden State. If I was a young player and I looked like Jonathan Kaminga, I wouldn't want to go there while Steve Kerr is still there. I wouldn't want to play for that organization. That's not cool, man. Jonathan Kuminga made a big impact right away, though. What do y'all think, man? I know people want to talk about this, so I came in. Give people a little bit more time to come on in. We can chat about this. Jonathan Kaminga, his debut coming back from injury, really showed what all the hype, the hoopla, and everything was about. I know people gonna say it's just the Washington Wizards, but who cares? It's still an NBA team. These guys have been getting opportunity all year, and Kaminga went out there and dominated. 24 minutes, dominated. 27 points in 24 minutes. 9 for 12 from the field. 3 for 4 from the arc. 75% from everywhere on the floor. 6 for 7 from the foul line. 2 steals. Stepping up in Jalen Johnson's absence after he got injured early in the game. What do y'all think, man? What do y'all think about Jonathan Kuminga and this opportunity? I even seen some people that cover the Warriors, some of the media cover the Warriors. They were like, no comment, when looking at this, because they are very disappointed in management for fumbling Jonathan Kaminga. You still got Steph playing like he's young. You should have had this guy to help buffer Steph getting older. Steph seemed to like him by all accounts. You finding all these minutes for Pods and all these other players, but Jonathan Kaminga, I mean Moody, I like all these players, but Moody, I mean Kaminga is the one who had star potential. And if you have star potential, somebody you drafted, you want to start to develop him, even if it means changing what you like to do a little bit. He went crazy. 24 minutes, 27 points. Showed out tonight. Showed out in his Hawks debut. 27 points in 24 minutes. Mm. A lot of Warriors fans mad online tonight, and they should be. They should be because management handled this thing piss poor in my estimation. I don't really like the way Dunleavy and Kerr talked about this man. Yes, sir. Anybody gonna say anything? Cause I just want to come in and check in with y'all on this, cause Kaminga, I'm gonna be covering him a lot this year. I'm gonna be covering him a lot because I've always believed in his talent, and now that he's getting the opportunity, I really want to just highlight it, man. Just highlight him being able to do it at a high level. Um, is he gonna be a superstar? You never know if somebody's gonna be a superstar or not, but you do know that he should have been playing big minutes for the Golden State Warriors. I don't think that was ever a question. I don't think that was ever a question. So yeah, guys, if nobody don't have anything they want to get off their chest and talk about in here, man, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this live up. I appreciate you guys. Signing off. Peace.